All right. I'm excited to be here with Mr. David Parker.
Hey, hi, I'm excited too. How are you?
That didn't sound very exciting, Mr. Parker.
You caught me off guard. Hey.
All right. So listen, we're here today to talk a little bit about kind of a new Facebook page, a new group of people that we're working with called Commissions 3X. And again, David and I have coached together, just a little history. David and I have, worked together, for many years now, probably 9-10 years. We coach together. We're both TF coaches. We coach together. We coach people all across North America. And, David and I were talking, and we were talking really about the fact that, you look at real estate agents across the board, and man, most of them are high producing, like the ones we work with are high producing, doing really well, killing it in the business. But when we talk about, opportunities for them to, stop working and making money, like as long as they can work, they make money. But here's the goal: for them to stop working and making money, very few are prepared to do that, which means very few are prepared to ever roll into retirement. Or, when we look at COVID, I've had, and I don't know about you, David, but I've had quite a few clients that got sick with COVID over the time. And when they stopped working, they stopped making money. So there was some panic, all of that. And, it's over the last few years, one of the things that I've learned is if real estate agents in general don't set themselves up for success, long-term success, a long-term financial plan, then they're always having to work for every single penny they make. And man, that's not right. So you and I, we were talking about it, and we wanted to jump on here, create Commissions 3X, and talk a little bit about that. So do you want to share anything? Oh, wait, do you want to share anything about that?
Well, I mean, before we go there, to your point, most agents run a business, sadly, where they can't really project income going 60 to 90 days out. And that's just a shame, and it's unnecessary. And the folks that really felt that hardship that was caused by COVID was people that were already in that frame. And then suddenly all the regulations came and they shut down with COVID, which made it even tougher. So kind of been an awakening for a lot of people. And that's a good thing, because many, many people have bounced back. Many people have had their strongest year ever this year. Are really excited about 2021. However, they're also now more open-minded to learning about opportunities to create residual income and exit plan and ongoing strategy for income that goes beyond the laborious work, right? Of basically opening your business, transacting deals, and then closing your business. And if you don't go back to work the next day, we don't have income. Well, so that's why we created 3X.
I was going to say, and so it leads us kind of into the obvious, the obvious thing, which the obvious thing is both you and I transitioned our business to, EXP, I don't know, over the last year, I guess, year and a half. And, one of the reasons we did is here's the reality is you and I both look long-term and we go, man, what's our long-term opportunity in this business? And you and I both coach. So we're both full-time coaches. You and your lovely wife run a team in Florida. And here's the truth is, we both look at that and we go, and what is our retirement plan? And so we both looked at EXP and said, well, there's a couple of solutions in EXP. Now I'm just to be transparent, like there's solutions outside of EXP too. So that this isn't just about, man, EXP is the only answer. It's just that EXP solves a couple of problems for you and I. And we're going to talk, like we just left the Tom Ferry Summit, amazing event. And Tom, asked the audience, hey, how many doors do you own? Like, how many doors do you physically own? And you'd be surprised at how many real estate agents were in the audience that didn't own any rental properties. And we're in the freaking business, right? We're in that business. Yeah. Right. And that's the reality of it.
Yeah. A really dear friend of mine, a guy named Ken Davis from my Rotary, came to me a few years ago. And Ken's a huge philanthropist. He's the kind of person who puts together and funds and raises money for schools in Haiti, for example, where in the islands, like there's only one building that'll protect the kids against hurricanes. So just a really great human being. And he came up to me one day and he was kind of like, David, and kind of like talks that way. And he was like, can I give you a piece of advice? And I said, always. He said, I know you're a great realtor, which is very nice and complimentary to hear. He said, but here's the thing, you're not going to make your money in the commissions. As a rule of thumb, people don't make their money in the commissions for retirement in this industry. A lot of reasons for that. It can be done, many don't. He said, this is even before we started talking EXP, this is years ago. He said, you're going to make your money by investing in properties that you come across to create residual income. Any successful business entrepreneur will tell you, you have to build from the foundation up a model that's going to create residual income for you. Otherwise, you're punching the clock in any way you cut it or shape it each day, or you don't make money. I never forgot about that. I mean, the greatest opportunities we have are investing in ourselves, but for residual income as one way, or building a team and going wide. But now here comes the EXP rolling in, where they, in addition to commissions that enable you to do those things, they also have a platform by which you're getting revenue share, which is different than some companies have profit share at the back end, and you can't control the expenditures that determine that profit. It's revenue share at the front end, and on top of that, it's revenue share with all the brick and mortar overhead. That, and you have an opportunity to have ownership in a company with stock option plans, just like other major corporations do, like AT&T, for example, where five of my cousins work. Yeah. So, it's the new upcoming model, and it is taking the market by storm. You can look at the numbers and validate that. And what it's causing is a lot of the other established companies are now kind of scampering. Yeah. Because we all know, right, Jarrod? I mean, how much change have we seen, not only in the last 2 years-ish from COVID, but the 3 before that, and what's going to happen in the next 2 to 3?
Well, and so when we look to the future, we go, hey, what's next? And, EXP has been around for a while, but I think it's just come to light right now when we look at the opportunities that EXP offers agents when it comes to those two areas, that it's much bigger. Because there were times where, listen, I'm Keller Williams, great company. I've been in, both of us have been in
I
Keller
was with them for 11 years.
Yeah, me too. I had a long time. Great company.
And everyone questioned their profit share when they came around. What was that?
Yeah, I was about to say, everyone questioned their profit share, and I'm not arguing with profit share. Here's the difference between, like you said, rev share with profit shares. Profit share came in really small amounts. So when we talk about like agents in the mindset of, well, I'm not a recruiter, I don't want to go out and recruit. And in Keller Williams, you really did have to put quite a bit of effort into recruiting in order to gain the passive income that you would want in Keller Williams. Because it's based off of the profit share. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's great. Gary Keller created a great model and it works. The good part is right now when people look at EXP and they go, hey, well, we don't want to recruit. We're not recruiters. We're doing real estate agents. The cool part is no one wants you to. At the end of the day, if you go out and you do your business, you're going to fall across people that say, hey, I want to, talk about the company you're with, and you're going to bring a few people on. And because rev share is so much higher, bringing on a few people actually can bring you substantial income that, again, lasts a long time, right? You can even will it to your kids. And so it's a great opportunity from that perspective. And then you've got the stock things. And, whether it's the greatest stock in the world, because you'll have some people that go, it's not the greatest stock in the world. I get it. But here's the deal. Is your company now giving you some sort of stock that you can reap the benefits down the road? And the answer is not. No other company is to my knowledge.
No.
Right. And so no matter how good it is, it's a company that's investing in their agents' futures, which is huge because, like you said, agents don't think that way.
Well, and to your point as well, again, a couple things. One is when companies launch and get going, and EXP is well past that, but their growth curve kind of goes like this, and then it kind of blossoms out because they hit that magic number where it blossoms out, it grows at an exponentially higher rate. And that's what we're approaching if we're not there right now. So it's a great time to get involved with the company. And the second is, hey, it's just like real estate. You don't want to recruit. You don't have to recruit, but you want to talk to people, right? That's what we do in real estate. At the end of the day, we talk to people because we have a gift in what we do. We don't have to convince people that you need a home or shelter. People know you're not going to sleep on the lawn, right? So you just talk to enough people, you're going to catch a wave where someone says, your timing is great. I'm actually thinking of buying or selling this year. Or you may be the proactive agent who's constantly proactively going after people. That might be like a full-time recruiter. Or for you, for someone else, maybe it's the hybrid. Maybe it's somebody who just really enjoys conversations and has really mastered the art of just dropping those questions for example, hey, have you thought about ways to make income, two additional revenue streams beyond commissions while still working real estate, which is a whole new conversation. And that just opens the door, right? It opens the door itself. What do you mean? Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, and we're in a different world where it's easy for if you're not the seller, if you can't sell the company, there's lots of people out there that would support and help you.
Correct.
And bringing people on. It's just that's just the nature of the model, right? So it's kind of cool. Now, listen, I don't want this to all be about EXP, even though I know we're excited about it because we're excited about the opportunity. However, there's plenty of other opportunities. When I coach people at the top level, when we look at what's going on in the industry, we also see commission compression. Like you and I did real estate a long time ago. Real estate, we had no worries about commission compression because it was there. It was solid. We knew what we were going to make. In today's world, when we've got so many of these big companies out competing for our sphere of influence. I know I preach that all the time, but competing for people that we know, you're gonna see that commission. And there's a couple companies, like you got Open Door, you got Zillow, you got all of these companies that are gonna come and open up shops next to you, and then you're gonna have to compete against them. So when we look at that, you better be thinking long term of, man, what else am I going to replace that income with? So I'm talking about some of the bigger teams that I coach of opening their own title companies, mortgage shops, all of that sort of stuff. Because if they don't do it, then their sole source of income is going to be in real estate, then they're going to find themselves making less and less money if they don't prepare for that. So,
well, the world's changing. Look, we all know how much the world has changed in the last 20, 22 months. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
However, the world was changing quickly before then. And now the rate of change is exponentially faster. The faster it changes, the faster it changes. Yeah. This industry, this profession is going through an incredibly huge change. And the people who are going to win, the people who are going to dominate, the people who are going to be in that level 10, top 10% producers, they're going to change with it. They're going to engage it. And that's what EXP is all about, giving you different ways to earn revenue, build a solid business, plan for your future without having to be working laboriously to pay the bill.
Or a second job, right? Or a second job. The goal is to create this passive income, right? Create this.
Let's get a real estate license. That's easy money.
That's what everyone thinks, right? Everyone thinks.
All you do is hang your sign with a broker and put listings up and sign the papers. That's all.
Yeah. So. It's funny how quickly our industry is changing, but yet agents still are sitting back and
another quick thought is that, change scares some people and excites others.
Yeah.
And why is that? It's fear. It's our primal programming to stay in the safe zone. But with some folks, they thrive on change and they embrace change. And that's the opportunity here. Because, folks, it isn't about selling EXP. That isn't our approach. Our approach is about helping other agents create new revenue streams to have a better business and a better life. And embracing change, at least exploring, getting the information you need to make informed decisions, that's the first step.
Yeah. And again, we often want to listen to, the market or the competitors, and listen, they're just doing what they got to do to help keep their people close. But the best thing you can do is just get informed, right? Learn what the opportunities are out there. And even if it's going and talking to investors or whatever, here's the reality. You've got to stay informed about what's going to happen in your business and then set yourself up for success in the long run, which is ultimately why EXP has been so successful, is because that's exactly what they're doing. They're helping people. And again, the people that are in it, why it irks people that aren't, but they're excited about it because they're seeing so many opportunities, and now they're feeling more financially secure than they ever have.
Right? Well, yeah, and it is the duty of the brokers out there. It's a duty of any business person to know your competition, like a Sun Tzu thing.
Yep.
And we made a changeover from KW. We were there for 11 years. We explored KW, we explored Remax, we explored Compass, and a couple others. Nobody came close to having the kind of revenue generating income streams that EXP does.
Yeah.
I mean, forget they have a massive university, right? Forget the 10X training program that's in there with Grant Cardone or Darren Hardy's part of the support system for training from Success Magazine. I go on and on. Forget that. Forget service on demand where you don't have to like go into your market center and make an appointment for 2 hours from now. It's on demand. We were actually concerned like about getting used to that, but we love it because just as people love not having to travel to offices anymore, we have the ability to just get online and get service immediately, almost immediately. So there's a lot of other things that came into the equation. You just have to be open-minded to it to take a step forward and learn and decide.
Yeah. And again, think what could be, what could be next for us and what does it look like? So, all right, I don't want to keep us too long on here. Our goal is to introduce Commissions 3X. We're going to come on here. We're going to talk about.
We're going to get rolling with this thing, man. Right?
Yeah, we're just going to be talking more about like more in-depth stuff of what you need to think about in your own business. It's EXP. I mean, one of the reasons we're here is because of all the stuff that you talked about. But what you were going to share in here isn't just EXP. It's going to be about you need to create a platform. We just think that EXP has a great platform to cover all aspects of your business. So we're going to share what we think really works in here, and then you can take it and go do what you want with it, any of that stuff, or share more, whatever.
Let's just be upfront. I mean, look at whether someone's thinking of coming to EXP or not thinking of coming to EXP right now. We'd love for you to join us on these Commission 3X podcasts we're going to be putting out. Yeah. I guarantee it'll be a great investment of your time. We're going to do sales training for sellers, for buyers. We're going to talk about state of the economy, trends, things you should know now, headlines and highlights, all of those kind of things.
Systems to grow your business.
Systems, and because just like as realtors should be in touch with the public for when their time is right. Hey, from our end, if we build rapport and come of a service position for you, the viewers out there, maybe when the time comes, you'll want to have a conversation with us, and
Absolutely.
That's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's okay. Cool. Good way to end this. David, thanks for joining us here this morning.
Sure.
We're going to try and keep these around 20 minutes or less. So thanks for joining us. I think we're planning on doing this every 2 weeks, right?
Yes, sir. For the beginning, we're going to go every 2, and then we'll build from there.
Awesome. So I'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Bye, guys.